Hey, Kevin here, and in this video we're going to talk about the whip. It is a hand technique that I implemented into my Tang Soo Do system from the art of Kuntao Silat. Very effective, very versatile. Okay, the whip. The whip is an open hand technique, and when we're talking about implementing it, I want you to think about how you used to roll up a towel and snap somebody with it like a rat tail. Same exact principle, exactly. Only the rat tail is your hand. So, and the tip of the towel will be your fingertips. As in all our striking, you want to stay relaxed. That is key in this movement especially, because your hand has to be, your arm and your hand has to be loose enough for your fingers to snap out and come back. Very relaxed. But before we get into the actual technique itself, let's go into a warm-up. First thing we're going to do is warm up and stretch our wrists. You're going to take your left hand and you're going to point your fingers down toward the ground. Grab the back of your hand with your right hand. Okay? And from here you're going to go down. And then when you bring your wrist up, you're going to gently pushing this way on the back of your left hand, getting that stretch, keeping your elbows down, not out to the sides, keeping your elbows down to your sides. You're just going to come up and then just release, up and release, just a gentle stretch. Okay, here and down. And then when you come up, you're going to switch hands. You don't want to let go, switch hands, and then grab. You want to stay in constant contact. Get in the habit of keeping in contact with your opponent. So from here, all you're going to do is rotate your hands around. See that again? Make sure you keep in contact with your hand. Okay, so once you come up, you're going to switch hands and just reach it over. Get in the habit of staying in contact with your opponent. So from here, you're going to switch hands, and then again on this side. Up and down, gently pushing on the back of your wrist. Now from here, you're going to switch hands again. This time you're going to turn your left hand so your palm is facing you, and you're going to grab the meaty part of your thumb here with your thumb on the back. Okay? So it would be this way, grabbing this meaty part of the thumb with your thumb on the middle of, up the middle of the back of your left hand, like so. Now from here, you're going to go down and you're going to gently twist your wrist down, and then you're going to relax. So from here, you'll start here and just down in a gentle twist. Down. And when you're doing this, you're going to create a circular motion. So you're going to put that press, relax, press, and relax. You're twisting gently and relaxing. Twisting gently and relaxing. This is a stretch. Don't overdo it. You're not trying to put any kind of lock on yourself, but you are stretching it in that same direction. So all you're doing is stretching out that wrist, those tendons and stuff in the forearm. Now when we switch hands, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to keep in contact with your hand, rotate it around, and grab the opposite hand and do it again. Stretch and relax. Twist and relax. And the third and last one we're going to do is going to, again, rotate. So you're almost shaking hands with yourself. Your left hand is going to be thumb pointing downward, and you're just going to grab, just like you're shaking your own hand, you're going to grab with your right hand the palm to palm. And then the same thing, you're going to do a circular motion, and you're going to bring it upward toward your face and gently twist and relax. twist, and relax. You're doing this gentle stretch. So you're coming at no higher than shoulder height, twisting, bringing it back toward you, and then relaxing on the bottom of that circle. As you go up, you're applying twist, hold, relax. Twist, hold, and relax. Okay? Then you're going to switch hands. And from here, all you're going to do is rotate them over. And again, twist and relax. Outward, putting it on, and relaxing. Twisting and relax. You're going to do 8 to 10 of these on each side. And then once you've finished all 3 of them, doing both sides for all 3, you're just going to shake your hands out. Okay? Just loosen up your wrists and just shake them out. Just shake them. Okay? And then from here, you're going to go palm up and shake them this way. Staying relaxed. Release all tension in your arms and your wrists. You're just coming this way. Then you're going to turn them palms down. Staying relaxed. This way. This is like after you smack your finger with a hammer. Same thing. Here. Now, by now, you should be warmed up. Your wrist should feel a lot looser. Now we'll get into the whip. Okay, the whip is an open hand technique that's used just like snapping the towel. If you remember, when you were a kid, you'd roll up a rat tail with a towel, tie a knot in it, and you'd snap people with it. And it hurt like heck because that end of that towel is moving at such speed that it actually breaks the sound barrier. That's why you hear that popping at the end when you snap it in the air. Now, I don't know anybody who can actually make their fingers pop like that. Not yet anyway. But the amount of force that's generated with the fingertips at the end of that movement is pretty severe. In close range, you can use it from here. You can just say, hey, you're trying to avoid the situation, which we always want to do. But from here, all you would want to do is just collapse this wrist, relax it, and snap. From here, snap it, just to get a distraction. Because if he's intent on coming at you and grabbing you or whatever, this is going to take his mind off of whatever he intended on doing. Because as soon as you pop him in the eye, not only does it hurt and causes loss of vision, eyes watering and everything, he's going to be worried about his eye. He ain't going to be worried too much about you at that point, at least now for a little bit. So from here, you can be here. You can relax it and just snap it out, keeping your fingers together, whipping it this way. You can do a backhand like so. You can also do it sideways with a sideways flick to the eyes. If you're standing here and you just jab to the eyes, you want to be able to distract this person. Strike him and take off. If he has a hold of you, strike him, break the grip, and take off. This technique can also be thrown from longer range. From here, I'm at full arm's distance, but he's still close enough. If I'm close enough to touch him, he's close enough to touch me. I mean, barring a little bit of a reach advantage maybe, but he's still close enough to be able to contact me. This can still be thrown from a distance. Same way as throwing out, snapping that person with the towel. You're going to just snap it out and back, keeping your hand relaxed, and you're going to snap. Very quick and just a flick with the fingers. Biggest point with this is accuracy. You don't want to come this way and smack the side of his head and then hurt your fingertips. It does hurt if you hit something really solid. But if you're just coming here, there's no pain involved in that. You're just whipping it out and bringing it back. And that's the whip. Very basic, very simple exercise to learn and to practice. All it is flicking that out. Biggest thing is remembering to stay relaxed. Loosen up your wrists, do the warm-up before you do it. And I also have to caution you, the more you practice, start out slow, doing it and just staying relaxed and whipping it out. You have to be careful because, like I said, this moves out and back with such speed that you're gonna find the first couple times you do it, your forearms are gonna be sore and they're gonna start tightening up. You have to be careful because if you keep doing this repeatedly, just do it a couple of times, get the hang of it, and then slowly build up. But when you first start, like right now, I haven't done this in a while, my forearms now are starting to tighten up and you can feel a little bit of a soreness. When that starts, stop, okay? You don't wanna keep going and then up pulling something through here. It is possible to pull a muscle anywhere on your body. So when you're doing this, especially if you're doing it in the air, okay, because there's nothing here to stop this, all right? When you're practicing against something, it helps a little bit because your fingertips stop right here, but when you're doing it in the air, they're allowed to go all the way out and all the way back, and they're stretching this each and every time. So you have to be careful. So go ahead, give it a try. Make sure you do your warm-ups. You should do those warm-ups for your wrists daily anyway, because it helps when you're practicing wrist locks and other things that we'll get into in future videos. But for now, this is the whip. Give it a try. It's very effective, very fast, and it can do damage, and you can do damage, and it's a great tool for a distraction, a very quick shot to the eyes so you can run and escape, or to be able to release a grip. You always want to do a distraction to get their mind off of whatever their first intent is. So you flick to the eyes, they're going to be worrying about this long enough for you to break a hold or to escape. And that's the whip. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave any comments or questions you have in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe because there's going to be way more videos coming out. You can also learn more by going to my website at kevinwpatella.com. Until next time, train hard, train smart, God bless, and we'll talk to you in the next video.